Testing the microphone, guys. It's a test run, guys. Let's see how it works down here. There we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Salty channel. I hope you all have been having a wonderful weekend, because today is Monday at the time of uploading, and at the time of recording it's a Sunday night, so I hope you all had an amazing weekend. But once again, I'm back talking about another drama on my channel because it's basically all I do. Then again, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's what I do. Business is business, as usual. Now, before I start today's video, I'd like to give a trigger warning. Mentions of illicit things such as zoophilia, predatory relationships, ableism, and all that sort of icky stuff. So you don't want to hear about that, then go click off and watch a different video, because it's probably gonna be a lot better than this one. Basically, the premise of this drama is surrounding the content creator on YouTube, Maltose, one of the creators on YouTube that sort of make map content. Not necessarily a bad genre, but entirely different from the one that I dwell in. You may be thinking, why are you talking about this person today? Well, recently, a couple documents, videos, and Twitter threads have come out trying to expose this person, which some of these claims may have merit, but some of them are entirely ridiculous, and a bunch of ludicrous statements that were clearly made by children who do not really know how to form arguments, which again is not necessarily a bad thing because again, brain is undeveloped, but I don't believe children should be making these big of claims on these big of subjects. And these claims are along the lines of like zoophilic claims, supporting an age gap claim, as well as ableism claims, so I'm going to be going over all of that in today's video. And I do want to disclaim the fact that this is all alleged. I can't really say for sure whether these things are certain, and I'm just, you know, giving my opinion because like, that's like what I do, you know, I'm cool. Now, this video has been sourced from a stream by Pondersprocket as well as a video from Harley TBS. I do recommend going and checking both of them out because they're very good quality videos, and I agree with the personal opinions in those videos because I believe that their actual defenses and arguments against them are pretty good. So yeah, go check them out. But back onto the video, recently some claims have come out by a bunch of different people and a bunch of different media forms against Maltose Cat. Documents, Twitter threads, videos, all the galore, and an important information piece that I'd like to just put out there before I do go into these, that these people are minors, and a lot of the posts about Maltose Cat, people literally state that they are children, so I do not encourage you to go out and harass or attack anyone mentioned. If you do that, then you're not cool. And I don't like you. That's just really unpoggers, bro. And you know, just don't harass anyone, period, despite what their age may be. But with that, back onto the video. Now, before I do get into these posts and Google Documents, I'd like to do a bit of a self-plugging here. If you enjoy videos like these that talk about art drama, as well as commentaries in general, then I would encourage subscribing to my YouTube channel with post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video, and it would really just support me a lot. It would only take a couple clicks, and you could always unsubscribe later, and you could also like the video to push it out to more people for more awareness on the situation. And if you were intrigued by my character, personality, then you can go and check out my Twitter where I tweet funny stuff and opinions and stuff, as well as sometimes maybe a little bit I announce videos on there, so if YouTube doesn't give you any notifications for your videos, then you can go check that out. Now, back on track. The first claim that's made against Maltose Cat that I could at least find, or is the first one on the document, is the unfair use copyright claims. And by the way, the screenshots are from Pondersprocket's stream, because this actual Google document got deleted during Pondersprocket's stream, so I apologize if these are actually very low quality, because it's the best quality I could get on the stream itself, so apologies for that. Unfair use copyright claims. Maltose Cat is known to use copyright as a shield from criticism, copyrighting only videos that use her art in a negative light. She will gladly leave a blatant repost of her art if she's being complimented, though, which is hypocritical at best. Except it isn't hypocrisy at its best, or at best in general. Wouldn't it be blatant hypocrisy if Maltose Cat was actually calling out other people on this behavior? And if you have any evidence of that, sure, fire away. But you're messing up a lot of stuff, and this just kind of proves that it was made by a child. And speaking legally, you know that Maltose Cat is entirely within their rights to take down any content that's reposting or even, you know, saying her art in a negative light. She's entirely in her legal rights to take down that artwork no matter what. Now, if it's a video where basically someone is critiquing, and I repeat, critiquing, you know, for the form of criticism, that would fall under fair use and the correct right. But there's a lack of criticism in this. There's just a massive lack of the word. They say negative light. They do say criticism, but negative light. light and calling out and something along those lines without using the word criticism. Durogon had made a video calling out Maltose on their behavior some time ago. They'd used the art in the thumbnail and sparingly in the video. Despite falling under fair use, Maltose copyright struck the video down and striking their channel. Again, if it's for the purpose of criticism, then fire away. But if this art was just used up casually to prove some sort of point, or to even just bash the art itself, then it would not fall under fair use. Again, if it's only for the sole purpose of critique, then sure, fire away. But anything else, you're kinda done for. The creator of this video did not wish to re-upload it, for understandable reasons, as they were getting constant harassment from Maltose's fans, or possibly their alt account. Me, myself, after uploading my first video on my findings, was copyright struck nearly immediately. I swear to God, if this person says that they also didn't want to re-upload their findings because they didn't want to get harassment, I swear to God, I'm going to punch someone. You know how there's so many ways to bypass this quote-unquote harassment or even being copyright struck again? There's so many places where you could literally just save the video and put it out there without getting harassment. Like, even if even having the not having the video up, you're still going to get the alleged harassment because they've probably already seen the video and they're already aware of it. So put up or shut up. Okay, that was a bad analogy, but you get what I mean. My main point here is that Maltose has this strange power imbalance over those who criticize them. YouTube doesn't hesitate to check if their art is under fair use, leading to a possible unintentional but dangerous imbalance. Despite what Maltose may think, she's using this copyright unjustly, and to reject criticism. I don't understand what the power balance means. Obviously, I understand what the word and phrase means, but I don't understand why it's being used in this context. Because it's not like that Maltose is in connections with Susan Wojcicki so that she can fairly, or moreover, unfairly copyright strike videos. It's like you're saying that Maltose is H3 or something. Like, everybody has the ability to copyright strike someone, false or not. There is not a power imbalance. You could even do it if you wanted to. Am I saying that it's a good thing to do? No. Am I saying that it's a legal thing to do? No. Am I saying it's a morally okay thing to do? No, but I'm saying you can do it. Oh boy, now here comes the zoophilic stuff. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Why? Everything hurts. Why do I have to talk about all this negative drama about illegal stuff? It's killing me. Okay, on to the zoophilia stuff. So if you're sensitive to that, then click off the video now. Zoophilic content. Maltose recently claimed they have never created zoophilic art, but that is questionable, as some of their art seems to hint at the potential of drawn feral porn. What? Okay, I'm gonna get a bit explicit here, so listen close. Sit on Santa's little lap here. Drawing cat balls is zoophilic. So basically, something could possibly exist. So why don't we just go double down, double-decker, doppelganger. I was trying to think of words that started with D and had tongue twisters. Just gonna call someone out and make an entire document based off of this. An entire point in this document is literally based off of that. What do I even say? Genuinely, what do I even say? If you really do think about it, if there is a possibility of it being feral porn, then is there a possibility of it not being feral porn? You have got to be joking. Drawing genitalia is now feral porn. That's like saying that the sky is green. Okay, maybe not that far-fetched, because I can see where someone may link this up, but come on. There are literally so many areas where you could be wrong. But no, we just have to make a document about this, sure. It's more than strange that they too have a detailed reference of a cat's ass and balls in their reference sheet. Even if it's a joke, it still heavily rubs the wrong way, especially since Maltose has admitted they find Lana attractive. I was laughing again because of the cat balls. Okay, now I know I'm going against the grain here, but does anyone, and I'm just saying, has anyone ever heard of being attracted to someone's personality? Like, just saying that, you find them attractive doesn't necessarily mean that you want to fuck a dog. And I just want to say, what non-humanoid animal wears a fucking tie. Drawing a realistic cat is an issue on its own. As some of us know, when an old animator by the name known as Kura used to add realistic anatomy to their cats, most notably in We All Still Die. The difference between them and Maltose lies with their deception being only when the camera angle is facing the back of the character, aka only when it's needed. They have no reference sheet showing you how you should draw specific characters' genitals. Okay, but those angles shouldn't be in there in the first place. Like, it's not only needed because the artist decided to put the angles in there in the first place. If you took out the angles, then you wouldn't see the genitalia. See, if it was for a play or something where you'd have to catch an angle, but you'd you'd see the genitals, then there's nothing you can change besides removing the angle. Like, think about it. It all comes down to what angle you really choose that decides the fact whether you see it or not. So you can't give this person a pass because, oh, it was from an angle, so it was necessary. Jesus Christ, what theatrics exaggeration is this about? Oh, it's for the angles. You need the pure raw angles that will aid in the creation of this beautiful project. There's a worse example though. Outright porn of their OCs with no real indication of if it's feral or not. Maltose's anatomy switches quite frequently with poses, and they will make parts appear more human to make a point that may be exactly what is happening here. You just proved your own point wrong in your own damn sentence. Think about what you said for a minute. Now okay, ponder me this. Not ponder, get it? Cause like ponder sprocket, But ponder me this. Is furry porn illegal? Now, the one sexual part of the piece is the genitalia or the position itself. So those positions and genitalia being humanoid would no longer make it zoophilic porn. Because the one part, the porn part, is literally now humanoid. So technically, where is the bad? Even giving the benefit of the doubt, it is incredibly creepy to draw a dick on a realistic to give the benefit of the doubt, it is incredibly creepy to draw a realistic to cat anatomy, not human, especially when it's unclear on if it's feral or not. It's not a sure sign of zoophilia, but the attraction to animal-specific genitals is definitely a huge step in that direction, especially when it is added to a character or of a real species and not a monster. Didn't 1 second ago you literally just said that it was humanoid, but now you're saying it's matching cat anatomy? Okay, maybe I got a couple of screws loose, which I probably do, but am I missing something? Oh, okay, I get it now. But if it's unclear whether it's feral or not, there's possibility that it's not. Again, maybe I am missing something, and please tell me in the comments if I am, because I am confusion. On to the next part, because I cannot understand anything. Basically, they just state the fact that you can find it at the bottom, the actual NSFW piece at the bottom of the document, but it actually wasn't there all along. So, yeah. Now, in the next thing, basically talks about the fact that Maltose had made 2 NSFW commissions for a couple of people in a your character here sort of style and posted them on their Twitter. Now, basically, these are the images of the characters themselves and these are the images of the commission. Now, obviously, not very poggers. This is the one claim that I sort of think is of merit, but there are a couple things that I do want to point out before I give this video, a tuck in for bed. Now, first of all, when this commission was first announced before these drawings were drawn, you have to note the fact that these people who had commissioned Maltose to do this thought, hey, you see that base drawing of that weird ass shit? So if you're gonna pick on one person, pick on the whole batch. Because again, these people have to be as weird as you claim that Maltose is. Like, again, when they saw that commission, they were like, alright, I'm gonna commission this. They knew what was happening. They knew what was coming. Now, since that claim was actually of merit, and I had really nothing to point out, because again, that claim was kind of merit. It had some weight to it. Even though all the other claims in this are just a bunch of ludicrous, claims. I'm going to head on to the ableism claim, even though it was probably one of the least bad is in severity for Maltose, and the arguments were also god-awful. Now, basically, they tried to call Maltose on ableism because of the fact that in one of their map sort of things following the book and or fandom, warrior cats, I'm pretty sure that's pretty well known on the internet, really something along those furry lines. But basically, one of the characters in this has gotten hurt, and basically the character is labeled as having a abnormality and then a mental abnormality, and then Maltose goes on to call it a delusion sort of deal. And people tried to say that this was ableist because of the use of the word mental, saying that mental disorders are abnormalities. Basically trying to connect that again, basically trying to connect that together. But to be really honest, this is an abnormality, and I'm not saying anything like mental illness is abnormalities, but that's because it's not mental illness though. It's an abnormality because something abnormal occurred where this character got hurt, which is abnormal. Usually you are not hurt. So by effect, it is literally a mental abnormality because the mental pain that it is caused, actually physical but interior pain this injury is caused to the head would be abnormal, causing them to act abnormal. Once again, there is literally a language barrier, so that is another point against it. But I am so tired. It is 10 o'clock, and your boy is tired, and I'm really tired of everything. So if you enjoyed the content, I please commend you to subscribe to my YouTube channel with post notifications on, so you're notified every time that I upload a video just like this one. Liking the video would help so much, and if you got to this point, then you're part of the cool club, okay? And if you're intrigued by me or my personality, then go check out my Twitter. It should be linked in the description, and you can go to my YouTube channel and click on the banner, and it should show up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've had a wonderful time watching this, a wonderful day, night, morning, night. I said night twice. Whenever you're watching this, thank you for watching. Have a great... Oh my god, I'm gonna say it again, Anya.